NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially included for Martinsville Speedway, and Kyle Larson has won the pole. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Cup Series qualifying has officially concluded for Martinsville, and Kyle Larson has won his second straight pole in a row. Remember, Kyle Larson won the pole for last weekend's race at Richmond, and he'll start on the pole once again tomorrow afternoon. This 5 team has been qualifying extremely strong so far in 2024. I think they've only missed the final round once or twice so far up to this point, and now this is the second straight pole for Kyle Larson. You think about history too. The 5-car won 40 years ago at this racetrack. Guess who's starting on the pole? The 5-car. Kyle Larson had really good long run speed in practice. I think that Kyle Larson has to be one of the favorites and contenders to go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon. They've got the pace, they've got the speed. Now just got to see if they can lead laps as well and try to get that second win of the year. The 5 team's been extremely strong at this track the last couple of seasons. I think that Kyle Larson is going to be a serious threat and a serious contender to get it done tomorrow. So nonetheless, congratulations to Kyle Larson on getting his second straight pole. This 5 team looks extremely confident at the moment. They're looking to get their second win of the season, and I think that Kyle Larson is going to be a serious threat and a serious contender to get that done. So now let's talk about the top 10 pole qualifiers, talk about some other drivers that did not make the final round. So Kyle Larson wins the pole. Bubba Wallace qualifies second by 1/1000th of a second. Nearly got his first pole of 2024. Bubba Wallace had a really good long run speed yesterday, and to qualify in second position, starting up front once again, probably going to be a contention to lead some laps in this race. The 23 team has shown some pretty good pace the last couple weeks, and while Bubba didn't get the finish I think he deserved, they've had a lot more pace starting off in 2024 than they did last year at this time. To start tomorrow in second place, you got to feel very, very confident. Bubba, great for them, starting second. Chase Elliott qualifies third. Again, a really impressive performance for Chase Elliott. He's been improving so far in 2024. I expect Chase Elliott to be a serious threat in tomorrow afternoon's Cup Series race. Chase Elliott qualifying third. Really impressive to speed at that 9-team show, especially on the long run. Mark Truex Jr. qualifies fourth. Looking for redemption after last week where he's on the way to go to victory lane before a caution came out between Larson and Bubba. Still fourth place, really impressed for Truex once again. I think he's going to be one of the biggest threats to go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon. He will start fourth in the Cup Series race tomorrow afternoon. Chase Briscoe qualifies fifth. The 14 team, good for them. They've had some pretty good pace so far this year. At times they haven't really had the finish to show for it throughout this year, but to be starting fifth tomorrow afternoon, really good for the SHR camp. They got to be happy about that. Chase Briscoe starting fifth, great qualifying run for him. Joey Logano qualifies sixth. While all the finishes have not been there, they've been extremely impressive in qualifying. It's like Ryan Newman so far this year. Really impressed with Joey Logano. He'll start sixth in the race tomorrow. Impressed with the speed of Logano's show. Josh Berry qualifies seventh. Josh Berry's had some pretty good pace on these short tracks. I think he's going to be a serious threat, a contender. The 4-car was really fast last year with Kevin Harvick. Really good to see Josh Berry qualify inside the top 10. Really impressed with the pace that he showed. He will start 7th tomorrow afternoon. Denny Hamlin qualifies 8th. I expect Denny Hamlin to be a serious threat tomorrow afternoon, qualifying 8th. Really good qualifying performance. Denny Hamlin, he will start in the 8th position later tomorrow afternoon. Ryan Blaney, good qualifying performance in 9th place, will start inside the top 10. Ryan Blaney had some good long run speed, and for him to start inside the top 10, he's going to be probably really strong on the long run tomorrow afternoon, so expect it to be a serious threat. And then Alex Bowman, once again making the final round of qualifying. I know the finish did not come for him last week at Richmond, but I expect Alex Bowman to be good here. He hasn't won at this track since 2021. He's looking to get Hendrick Motorsports win in their 40-year anniversary. Alex Bowman, I think, will be a serious threat and contender tomorrow. Some notable drivers did not make the final round. Kyle Busch just missed out of getting the final round. I think he's starting in 11th or 12th tomorrow afternoon. I do expect that Kyle Busch is going to be very, very fast and a serious threat and contender to get it done. Kyle Busch is going to be really, really strong in my opinion, and I think he'll be good tomorrow afternoon, even though I've been a little worried about that short track program. We've seen issues. I think that you will see some of the SHR cars like Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece be up there by the end of the day. The SHR cars look pretty good. You've got some other notable drivers like William Byron's a big surprise to me. I expected him to be in that final 10. For him to not make the final 10 was definitely a little bit of a shock and surprise, but I do expect him to get up front. Some other notable drivers kind of in the back. Justin Haley qualifying not that great. Austin, again, not qualifying amazing. Austin Dillon struggled a little bit. John Hunter struggled a little bit in qualifying. But overall, it looks like that those guys are going to be having to work their way up to the front to get into serious contention for the overall win. You're looking at tomorrow, one thing we're going to be watching for is who could be good on the short run and who could be good on the long run. And if you qualified up front, you're more than likely going to be staying up front most of the race, because it seems like that with how hard it is to pass, yes, there was rubber being laid down, which is something we want to see because it could open up the possibility of passing being a possibility in tomorrow's Cup Series race. Hopefully we can see a lot more passing in the Cup Series race tomorrow, and that's what we're hoping, because the last couple spring Martinsville races have been really, really bad. We haven't seen a good spring Martinsville race since probably 2021, to be honest. We're looking for a good race. It is going to be in the 50s and 60s. It's actually going to be a little warmer tomorrow, so hopefully we do see a lot of rubber put down so we can see some really great racing in tomorrow afternoon's NASCAR Cup Series race. So anyways, once again, congratulations to Kyle Larson on winning the pole. I'm telling you, this 5 team is going to be a serious threat and contender to win more races throughout the 2024 season. I think that Kyle Larson is going to be putting up some serious numbers. He'll be looking to lead a lot more laps. He's getting closer to 10,000 laps led in the Cup Series. We haven't seen anyone lead 2,000 laps in a season since Kyle Larson did it in 2021. Larson will be looking to add a lot more laps. There's 400 laps of opportunity. I think Kyle Larson will have a good chance and opportunity to get that done. So this 5 team is getting closer and closer to winning more races. Kyle Larson also looking for his 25th career win. I think Hendrick's 305th win in Cup. We'll see if Kyle Larson can get that done tomorrow. I expect the Hendrick cars to be really, really strong. I expect the Joe Gibbs cars to be fast. Even Bubba Wallace to be a serious threat and serious contender to get it done. And I think in general, there's going to be some really good threats and major contenders that will be looking to get it done tomorrow afternoon. Again, hopefully we can see a lot of good passing. I'm not expecting the race to be the most exciting in the world. I'm just hoping for a much better race than we've seen in Martinsville the last couple of years, because we know that the next-gen car has been struggling quite a bit in the last couple of years. So hopefully we can see a really good performance in the next-gen car, and hopefully we can have a good race tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how things end up going. So that is going to be it for the reaction to the Cup Series pole qualifying from Martinsville. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. What are your thoughts on pole qualifying? Let me know below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And congratulate Kyle Larson on winning the pole for the NASCAR Cup Series race. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, you're going to see the NASCAR Xfinity Series race 2 from Martinsville, and you're also going to potentially see an SVG video, depending on how it forms later this evening. Then tomorrow on the channel, you're going to see the starting lineup video for the NASCAR Cup Series race in Martinsville, and then, of course, you're going to see the Cup Series race review from Martinsville as well. And then on Monday, there might be a NASCAR news video, but if not, expect my first silly season predictions for 2025 to drop on the channel, and we'll get you set up and preview for Texas Motor Speedway. God, I'm not looking forward to that track. We're headed to Texas next week once we get through Martinsville. Hopefully the racing can be good. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on this channel like this. Take care, everybody.